first comes to your mind when you hear about Onam festival?
I think bright colors, festivities, and good food, of course.
For me, it is all about paisam, as it is the heart of the Onam festival. It is the signature dish prepared at all the households who celebrate Onam festival.
Sounds interesting.
Yes.
So, do you want to get started?
Yes. Hi, my name is Chef Siddharth, and today with me I have Miss Kamini Gupta and our Andheri Experience Center,
Hi.
celebrating the Onam festival together by preparing a beautiful delicacy paisam. So we have ingredients over here for preparing paisam. We have rice, we have ghee, we have some mixed dry fruits, we have jaggery, water and milk.
Okay.
And we are going to prepare it on our Bosch Flex induction, which is a Bosch appliance, very easy to use, and yes, you can prepare a beautiful recipe on it, and you can try all kind of cuisines, Indian food on it at your home. So let's get started. We will add some water to the rice.
Okay.
We will place it aside. We'll allow the rice to get soaked properly. So first we'll on this Bosch Flex induction, and we will set a boost 9 level,
Okay.
and I am going to add some milk. So we'll allow the milk to get boiled.
So, you've been associated with the Bosch for quite a while. How's it cooking with the Bosch?
So I really enjoy cooking with Bosch appliances because I can try all the food. The appliances are very easy to handle as they are just at my tip. So just one finger and I can change the temperature whenever I want, and I can operate it with just the tip of my finger. Apart from that, it is very easy in cooking. There is uniformity in cooking. You will never have the complaint of one side getting burnt and other side not cooking properly.
Yeah.
So that is the advantage we get using a Bosch appliance.
In terms of aesthetics, it looks really very nice. This is just about 30 centimeters, I guess, and I am so comfortably able to, just put this on and off and slide my finger. No worry of, putting the gas on or, going in for a gas cylinder or probably a gas pipeline. So it is a very nice, simple, Sufi looking flex induction where I have the comfort of sliding the appliance to the next flex instead of picking it up and placing it unlike a gas hob. And the biggest advantage is that I can request my kid comfortably to use the flex at home, without the fear of getting burnt, because an induction does not recognize the human hand. It works completely on an induction friendly utensil.
And yes, our rice is also soaked over here.
Sure. Can I get it back?
Yes. So I will just drain off the water over here,
Sure.
and now I will add the rice.
The consistency of the milk and the rice together is also perfect. In the meantime, I think we can do the jaggery processing.
We can move this behind and we
Sure.
can place another pan.
I'm
over
going to
here.
just slide this here and get another pan. Here you go. So I have good enough space to use 2 pans on a 30 centimeter flex induction. I put this on and it's back on level 8.
So I'll put some water.
Sure. Very nice.
Now I will add the jaggery. So we'll allow it to boil and get mixed properly with water. Our rice is also cooked and our jaggery water is also ready. So I'll just remove it out.
Okay.
I'll keep it over here and I'll just shift it over here. And now is the real time when we are going to add the
jaggery and the water together.
So until our paisam is getting cooked on a lower level at 3,
Okay.
so we'll prepare our paisam garnish on teppanyaki. So I'll switch on the teppanyaki and I will set a temperature of 230 degrees Celsius.
Nice. So teppanyaki is more of a Japanese way of cooking. It's totally a flat steel surface where you can cook things like dosas, chilas. You could do stir fry. You could do cutlets. I mean, whatever you can think of on a flat surface. The advantage is that the temperature in the entire plate is very, very uniform. Things like when we do one paratha on a tawa or a pan, you could do multiple things because the surface is much bigger and it's stable. So at any point of time, you want to apply some kind of pressure on the teppanyaki and cook, it's a stable plate. It doesn't wobble at all for you, unlike a gas hob. So let's do some roasting of dry fruits for the paisam.
Yes. So add some ghee. we will add this dry fruits.
Is this
Paisam
done?
is also, yes, almost ready. So you can definitely remove the dry fruits in this bowl.
Sure.
I will remove the paisam in this bowl.
And I'm going to remove the dry fruits from this bowl.
Yes.
It's almost done.
That's a combined, teamwork between us. The final touch up to your rice paisam is, this beautifully roasted ghee and dry fruits together. Just like this, you can create the southern flavors at your home in couple of minutes by preparing this beautiful delicacy paisam.
If you decide to recreate this recipe at home, please do take videos and images and some good photographs. And don't forget to tag us. Stay happy, stay healthy, and wish you all a very happy Onam.